to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just heard him up to the right. I think there's two of them.
Yeah. Why is it so fast?
Ready?
Okay, I got it. I don't know where you're at, dude. I took a bite, but I'm now at 64%.
Go ahead and keep going. I'm not that hungry. I still keep some, but
Game just kind of like wigs out sometimes.
I'm pretty sure there's another one up there. That was in the line there to the left. Kind of. Get that out of there real fast.
I feel like there's more AI in this version of the game.
As opposed to Evrima.
Yep.
Yeah, there definitely is. Evrima's AI system just seems, it's like terrible.
Yep. I wonder if it's because they it's heavily skewed towards fish.
I was actually just thinking about that. Yeah, I don't know if each fish counts as an AI. I mean, it does produce them, but they're almost always small. They're like tiny small, so they're really hard to keep track of. Because there's obviously more foliage in Evrima, and it's like a mix between Dryosaurus and Hypsilophodon, and they're both very, very tiny, and the Dryosaurus are very fast. Oh, also, the Hypsilophodon, it's a playable character in Evrima. It has projectile spit, like it vomits, and if it hits you in the eyes, it will temporarily blind you. So sometimes you'll just get like somebody playing a Hypsi, and they just run around antagonizing people and spitting at them. It's so dark. And apparently my phone is still playing volume. Sorry. Yeah, I know it's going to be a long time, like maybe a year even, but I just really want them to get T-Rex on Evrima. I don't know why it's not higher on their priority list. It's listed, like, it's on there, but they're planning on releasing it as an AI initially, apparently. But it just seems like it would be so much more fun in that game mode. very much more a jungle setting with better game mechanics. Oh, careful, that's a cliff. Wow, or a set of cliffs. So I don't know if it's feasible, but I think if we get ambushed by anything, I feel like we should take like a basic back-to-back, or even like a staggered thing. Where here, hold still for a sec. Let's see if I can line it up right. Of course, my game's gonna lag. And like something like this, where we're kind of overlapping. But if somebody goes for my butt, you can bite them, and vice versa. And just stay as stationary as possible. Because you can technically bite behind you a little bit. Dinos! Is that Josh? I think that's Josh. Hi, Josh. Rex! Or wait, no. That's Brecken. Hi, Brecken. I'm specifically able to tell that by your mannerisms in the chat. No, it's not Josh. I know. Took me a second. You see something?
No. I just get bored sometimes.
Yep. I hate nighttime in this game because it's specifically boring. Like, I understand what they're going for, but in the execution, it just ends up being boring. Yeah, we both got sub-adult Brecken.
Sorry, I was just opening the stream and checking my pings.
Nice. Yeah, my frames per second suck because it freaking would not give me, what's it called? It would not display the game because I had Streamlabs on the CPU, but I had the game on GPU. So for some reason, all of a sudden, it's making me run them both on the GPU in order for the stream to be able to recognize it. Amen, Brecken. So now I'm at 30 frames. But I'm normally getting a solid 60 frames on this game. But I'm not running the Streamlab. There we go. I like that little bit of light.
Scared me because I heard something, and then you started like walking up behind me.
Yep. You should follow, if you're not already doing it, follow the aisle. Ooh, don't do that. No. You should follow the aisle on Reddit, because it's just like the fastest way to get development info.
I deleted my Reddit account.
Were you getting too angry?
I was. I got into an argument with I got into an argument with two people at the same time, which is what did me in.
Thank you, Frank.
So someone... There we go.
Yeah.
To our left. Someone had posted... what was that? I don't know. They needed some help with... Oh, no, they were asking for a sign. You know what I mean?
Like a sign from God?
Yes, that God exists.
Okay.
And I gave them a basic sort of like rebuttal to that using scripture itself. And then it turned into a discussion on how to interpret the Bible, because he basically was kind of like making the claim or argument that we could not interpret the Bible. It's an argument I see a lot. That's kind of like popping up. It's the same as the relativism argument made for moral, but it's specifically for like biblical interpretations. And so I rebutted that. He made it again. And I was just like, one, I don't think you're genuinely trying to change here.
Yeah.
Because we're completely arguing something different from your chief complaint. I've given you resources and I've rebutted your claim, and you just made it again. I was like, I don't know why you're getting it. And then he went into the, well, I don't know if the way you're talking to me is exactly how I think a Christian should talk. It's
according
I
to
don't
whose
think
interpretation, which you don't believe in.
It's like, I don't necessarily think it's very loving. And while this was going on, someone who is, a nihilist, it has sort of like dedicated themselves to actively seeking these types of posts.
Just like sniping at you guys from the side.
Yeah, he's very much trying to troll, but he's trying to do it in a way to lead people away to God. And so I got into like a second argument while that first argument was going on with him, and I got really mad at it because he wasn't really making any arguments. He was just kind of like sniping at Christianity in general. And eventually I was just like, what is your issue with Christianity? He's like, I don't really have an issue with it because there's no meaning. He's like, I'm a nihilist. Okay. He's like, and so at that point it just comes down to, do you choose to be a robot or not? I'm like, okay, so are Christians the robots? I was like, and do you think you're better than Christians? And he refused to answer. He just sort of like, at that point, started attacking me. It was like, Christians like you are the reason why I don't go to church.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the reason you don't go to church.
Yeah.
But then I went and like looked on his profile, and it was about everything you would expect from a nihilist, which is funny because
anime profile photo? Anime profile photo?
No, no.
Okay. That's what I would expect from a nihilist, but whatever.
No, purple hair and suicidal, porn addicted.
Great.
No meaning to life, very much. He's in every subreddit that's about struggling, and I'm like, you have rejected the church community and sought out a community that isn't a community. You're on Reddit with people who you have no connection to, no obligation to, who are completely anonymous. And on one side, people who have decided to live in a manner where they have fellowship and obligation and there is meaning to life, you're telling them that they are awful for some reason and that you are better than them.
Even though your entire worldview is based on the fact that there's no purpose and no objective standard for anything.
Well, even ignoring the self-refuting thing, usually people that are better than me aren't so sad and like, his life is not a life that you want.
Not enviable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like,
especially if you went with Sam Harris's definition of like objectively better, like there's not an increased amount of thriving. There's not really a standard by which you could say that you're better. You're more miserable. You're self-contradictory, and nobody wants to be anything like you. What are
Yes.
you reproducing? You're reproducing your own misery. Congratulations.
But yeah, no, I got into an argument because he was just like, my attacks are points, and that's the point where I was just like, I'm deleting this app. I give up. I was just like,
Everybody
and
on
my
Reddit.
claim,
I abandoned
was
you to
just like-
Satan. So that your
and I was
your soul
just
might be
like,
saved.
and my claims are evidence. Someone get Bertuzzi on the phone. Which he didn't get the reference, but I got the reference, so it's okay.
That's funny. I understood the reference. You know what else is miserable and futile? The freaking night cycle in this game. It's taking forever.
I'm stuck in a tree. Hold on.
I'm hungry.
I got out of it.
But I can't friggin' see anything. Because apparently you can starve to death in 1.5 hour night cycle.
And that's a hell of a thing.
That's not insignificant. It's forever, bro.
R.I.P. Reddit Christian Convos. Yes. No, I don't know. On some level, I do think... I think Reddit less. But some of these social
Hold on,
media
Mitchell. What about
apps...
the Fall to Your Doom? I wouldn't go that way. It gets really buggy when you climb up on those rocks, too.
Bro, I'm only 2 feet up and it's already buggy.
Yeah,
Oh my...
It's a thing.
Whew.
Oh, jeez, Rick, that was real close. Hold on, I gotta take a drink of real water.
But no, I do think that what's it called? It is important to engage with the not to necessarily like have a TikTok or anything of that nature, you know, but to engage with the things that they are engaging with. To one, see what they're getting into. Two, rebut it. You know what I mean? Because one thing that happened, like on TikTok, for example, is literally in their trending section was I forgot what the hashtag was. I think it was "shout your abortion," but it was something about along those lines. You know, and it was literally on like their front trending page.
Is that you? That's you, right? That's you.
That is not me. That is not
Oh,
me.
frickin' frack. He can have the Ava. We're gonna leap, and we're gonna run, and thank God that he's on the bottom of the cliff and we're on the top. But I don't know if there's a way up or down, so... Let us run! Oh,
Let's
this is a
skedaddle.
different one. Let's get this one. Because we might starve. It sounded like a T... I don't think it was a T-Rex. I think it might have been a Giga or something else. I don't know the name. It sounds like it's right here.
Hey, you kind of stay on the paths here, Ad. I'm just kind of going, looping a little bit.
All right, Rick. I'm gonna do it. Oh man. Big Scary Dino was freaking right. Oh,
I see it.
I hear him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill you. Oh wow, he's like
Careful,
right on the
careful.
edge, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was sprinting after him, and I was like, nope. Nope.
Negative.
Got him.
Good job. I'll wait for you to line up your face, and then we'll just 50-50 him.
I mean, where are you at on food? I'm at
pretty low.
41%.
Here, just turn around. We'll both chomp it until it's gone.
All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Wow, that was like good timing. Even the sounds were synchronized on my side. Cool. Alright, and it's daylight, which is nice. Wow, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, no, this is actually really good scenery.
Can you speak?
I mean, it's not like the best scenery I've ever seen in video games, but
It's nice.
I think I think a lot of games with higher graphics get carried away with not doing something simple, like canyon, rock, trees, water. They try to do like something like Alien, and just like ends up looking ugly unnecessarily.
Is there a screen capture button that you are aware of? Because I don't remember what they are. Is it Alt P?
For what? Game Engine, NVIDIA?
That'll do.
I think
Yeah.
if you have it pulled up and set up, the default is Alt F1.
Is it NVIDIA control panel?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the most beautiful thing about nature is that everything's an accident. Alt F1. My computer just set on fire. I hope you're happy. Yep, it works. Thank you.
Cool, my turn. My turn. Though I changed mine because you can change the keyboard shortcuts.
Well, I want to see if I can see what was down there. Growling all anger. Oh, he was way down there.
You
All right, we're good.
stepped in my line of sight. Go away, you.
Oh, jeez. Did it again. I'm just gonna probably gonna keep doing it because I feel like I'm just close enough to be really good at it. That noise is making me nervous, though. Nervous. It's directly that way. Actually, you know what? Hold, stand by. Let me pull up our coordinates here, and I'm going to put it in the map. Negative 59 by 120. Okay. Well. Oh, jeez. What the heck are you doing, bro? That's not even a thing. Zoom it out. So we're almost we are virtually smack dab in the very middle of the map. There's a lot of options, actually. That's the place I used to hang out over there. No, it was over here. And then there's... I don't know what to do, because we're going to be pretty hot targets no matter what, because everybody's racist against T-Rex, because they're scared of what we can become. Epic Dino, Epic Sunrise, Epic Time. Epic Friendships. We might as well just stay here, because we can't get snuck up on the cliff. I mean, if somebody sees us and they come after us, we might be screwed, but we have enough trees to use for cover. And the little trick is the AI almost always spawns behind you, so we can just face the cliff and chill, and the AI will spawn behind us in this valley, if I'm not mistaken.
So I think one thing they did wrong with this game that I am okay now with making a statement on, because I was going to complain and be like, day and night shouldn't be equal. Then I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. More tropics regions is where a lot of dinosaurs are at. It is actually even split. I'm like, why does that feel wrong? Oh, I know, because you would be, you would be sleeping.
Oh, there's that too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there is that. You go through a dusk and evening phase, which honestly, a lot of creatures were made to hunt at that anyways. And so there should be really good, visibility. Like, I don't know how they would do that. Maybe like a higher color and contrast during those times. Make things a little bit easier to spot. How do I get rid of the picture floating over you?
Hit escape, go to settings, I think go to gameplay, and then you can turn off group avatars. Yeah, it's freaking obnoxious.
Sweet.
And then you just have my name floating there instead, which is utilitarian.
Much better.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of nighttime, if you're not a nocturnal creature, would be finding shelter to rest in.
Yep. And in this game, you still can just starve to death.
Yep. Well, I don't like the starving mechanics in just about any game. To be honest, like exhaustion mechanics are more realistic than like a starving mechanic, because you'd be surprised how little they have to hunt or how much food they get from like one hunt.
Yeah.
And that's true for like survival games centered around humans as well. You know, like that one game, The Green Hell, most obnoxious thing is the food, because your guy needs like more than 3 meals a day
Yeah.
in the middle of like this tropical jungle survival situation. It's like, no, he doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like 3 meals a day is a luxury, and it hasn't worked out well according to our obesity rates.
My plan did not work. Might as well keep moving and looking for food. That's you, right? Oh, you scared me.
Yeah.
I heard you smelling and I got scared. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get that stuff right, because if you go too realistic, there's nothing to do and the game gets boring and there's no like motivating factor. But the other option is it's too much. In this game, I think it's a little too much. Evrima seems more well balanced, at least with the Utah Raptor. I think it's different depending on species.
It is, yeah.
Like the Utah Raptor can go a long way. It makes sense that the T-Rex would need big meals, but you might just need to eat more food. Not his metabolism goes down way too fast, especially when you're an adult.
Yeah. No, I honestly don't have much complaints in this game in particular, because what is there to do?
Yeah.
Survive, which is hunt. Like, that is what you do. That is the game. Trying not to die and trying to make other things die. In a game where it's like survival building, if survival is like overpowering and you're just spending all of your time stuffing your face because your character has, hyperthyroidism or something.
It's got the diabetes, but it's the one where you can't get enough blood sugar.
Then it's, it's a little obnoxious, because you're just like, look, man, I haven't even built a bed for my guy to sleep on yet. And we're sitting at like 12 meals.
So this is... I hate doing it, but we need to go to these big bodies of water because there's going to be more population. So it's just going to be higher risk, higher reward. There's almost always something dead around them. I don't know. But I definitely need food soon. It's me.
What was that?
It was me. I heard a rumor that sometimes if you chomp the air, it helps AI spawn faster. It's probably bullcrap. Same thing as like holding down the A button when you throw a Pokeball.
Yep.
But sometimes you're just like, but maybe it does have an effect.
Yeah.
I think there's either a decline or a cliff coming up here. I don't know which.
Only one way to find out.
Sprint
Full speed! Full speed!
This is a cool area. The trees here are really pretty. Be better if more things had died here previously, though.
Wow, I am actually
This is really pretty.
very hungry.
And that.
Baby, no. Are we awake?
It says no damn speed. Well, we got two options. Scrounge around for AI, or maybe invite something here to try to kill me. Perfect. And by perfect, I mean that sarcastically. That wasn't us.
Oh, that was not.
What the hell is
Oh, where are
that?
you going towards it?
Because I'm hungry. I also don't know what it is. I really don't. It sounds big. But everything in this game sounds big, so it, I don't know. His assumption right now is that there's one of us.
I just turn off all of my graphic settings so that
It's all
I
simplified.
can see it.
Why aren't there any freaking AI spawning? It's irritating me.
Elaine, don't you ruin this for me.
Did you hear her or something?
Yes.
Don't you distract him.
I don't know, man. She's pretty cute down there. Just watching the dinos.
That's always what they say. They're cute.
Oh, there's some sort of little critter here. Did you hear the little...
Nope.
What? That. You didn't hear that?
Oh, no, I heard it.
Do you see it?
Yep. Got it.
Nice.
Right behind me.
There was something else here. What was it? Is it a Dryosaurus?
It's a little bird-looking thing.
Is it black and white? Yeah, I think that's a Dryosaurus. Alright, eat it. Get it, get it, get it.
You get it. You're like dying.
Oh,
I'm
I
still.
thought you were
Yeah, I've got
listening.
more food on you.
Sweet, thank you.
No.
It's so good. Thank you. There was something else here too. It's still close. That.
Elaine, just close your eyes.
I'm trying to talk like that, man. Just using her as an outlet for it. That's all.
Oh no!
What happened? Here's another one over here, Mitchell.
She just realized she was tired. There's one on my left somewhere.
Okay, then I'm gonna eat this one. Oh, that's a velociraptor. He's even tinier. Oh, those guys like fill you up more than I would expect.
Yep. Nah, whatever's to my left, I think got eaten by the velociraptor.
Why did you find like gore or something?
No, because I heard one of those what sounded like a bird noise followed by that, and now I'm not hearing the bird noise anymore. And it was fairly consistent.
Oh, we also have to keep in mind that we roared earlier, and that giant hell spawn roared as well. He might be stalking us. Don't know. I'm just throwing the reminder out. Ooh, yeah. There's a... Pretty sure it's a velociraptor, and it's close by. It has, like, weird behavior. It will just sit there and stare at you. But since it holds still, it makes it hard to see, because it's small. Come on. Where are you, you little turd? I'm gonna eat ya. Yeah, that noise was scary, Brecken. I don't know what that was. This is a cool area of the map, though. I like it a lot. It's more jungly than most of what I see. I hear your breathing, Mitchell.
I did that and it scared the baby.
What? Ooh, there's an Ava. You hear that?
Yep. Also got this weird little white and red. I think it's a raptor. I don't know. It's tiny. Very bright colors. Very delicious.
Was it just like an ounce of food, like a schmidgen?
No, it had a surprising amount of food on it.
Might have been a baby Utah raptor. I don't know if it's a bot or because I've run into a couple before. Oh, what's your growth at? There's the Ava up there.
I am at 92%.
Yeah, it might be Utah. I noticed when I got full grown that a couple of them came to me, or I don't know. Couldn't tell if it was a player or a bot, but you normally don't see them.
I'm gonna kill everyone you love.
How are you on food? You hungry?
74%.
Okay. I'm gonna eat this guy then. You're better than I thought you were.
Run!
Run from what?
Run!
What is it?
I don't know.
You see
It's
it?
large.
Is it chasing you?
I think so.
I'm running.
He's our size, at least.
At least?
At
Well,
least.
We might be able to scare him.
Yeah, no, come to me.
I'm with you. Here, come a little bit closer to me. Maybe I can ambush him.
He didn't. I don't think he knew I was there. I just saw him running, and then I started running, and then he stopped.
Oh, okay. Dang it, I didn't get to finish eating my Eve.
Yeah, no. That's
What
kinda
was
I'm
it?
thinking
Was he
is
like a two-legger?
Yeah. No, it might have been another T-Rex. Don't think he was a full-grown, but anything my size in this game is terrifying because
Scary.
I'm pretty bad at hitting my chomps.
Yep. I understand. I'm actually pretty good at it now, but I just had to like fully engage. When I killed that Spinosaurus, I was proud. It was definitely the hell spawn that we were talking about earlier. It had to be him. Actually, yeah, it's from the same direction.
There it is. There it is. You see it in front of me?
Nope.
Far out, right where those bushes kind of cover between the trees.
Okay, I'm gonna down
Moving
this
left
as
to
fast
right.
as I can. Left to right. Yeah, the tree is in front of me. Okay. Oh, it's white.
Oh no, that's a new one. That looks much larger.
Oh, that's right.
You see that, right?
It's white, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's big.
I'm not misjudging that, right? That is
Nope,
bigger
it's
than
bigger.
us. Dude, that is massive. Like, look at it from here.
Oh gosh. I don't like that at all. I wish we had binoculars. Yeah, let's
Yeah, no, they're a
Yep,
group of two.
time to
The
go.
other one's in that direction.
It's moving in our general direction, but it's cutting for the trees, which means it's trying to conceal itself on the way. We'll get to the top of the hill, we'll rest up, and then we'll keep moving. The one good thing about these these big apex predators is their stamina is just not nearly as good as ours.
Now, I wonder if that's why we had so many AI spawning in the area.
They do spawn more when there's more players.
Yes.
That is a thing.
So I'm guessing they were in the area the whole time. They're probably hunting just like we were, because I literally just ran into that first one. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you saw him. What's your growth at now?
I am sitting at 93%.
Okay. Oop. Does your phone happen to be on the stream right now, Mitchell?
I got it pulled up on my second screen.
Okay. So I think it's you, me, and Brecken. Because it says there's 3 people, and I'm like, it sometimes counts me, it sometimes doesn't. I haven't figured that out. I wish that it would not count me, but since I'm on the profile that's streaming it. I appreciated your clear communication today. Run!
Hey man, can't call it wrong if you just start with run.
Nope, that's exactly what we need. That's what we need. Urgent, to the point, clear communication.
It's like I'll figure out later if I should have actually been scared of it or not.
Yep. At first, I wasn't crazy about the idea that they're going to have humans, but now I'm actually looking forward to it because that like hunter-prey mechanic just sounds really interesting. The only thing I don't want is for them to have like an elephant gun where they can like snipe a T-Rex or anything dumb like that. That would piss me off.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Honestly, humans should be fairly non-filling unless you just... Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering. It looks like they're gonna have like, at least it's modern day humans. It's not cavemen because there's vehicle paths and buildings and whatnot. Here it is. You see a different one?
No, I'm chasing the same.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, I have more. I'm fuller than you.
I feel like, what's it called? They were making more Do they make more complicated movements at night?
No, the AI are just mentally challenged.
They're inconsistent.
Yeah, I mean, it was like yesterday where I was telling you I was like on the verge of death, and the AI was running for me, and it was outrunning me, and then it went down to rest for stamina, and I walked up to it and bit it 23 times, and it just laid there and let me kill it. Sometimes they'll run, sometimes they'll run, stop, turn around, sometimes they'll run and just stop. It's
Well, it's like every single thing that I have hunted in this, however long it's been period since we were at that hunting ground, has moved a straight line. I've chased it in a straight line. Everything that I hunted last night when it was me, you, and that other guy, Hayden,
yeah.
very curvy or zigzag. You know what I mean? Like, I got some practice with biting something that is hard to bite.
Yeah.
I'm changing my settings. I just cannot deal with music coming in and out.
Oh, I've turned it off months ago.
Like, I'd be okay with it if it were constant, but it just in and out.
Yeah, I don't like it because it just, first of all, it's annoying. Secondly, I did the same thing on Call of Duty. It's like a game where you have to be very tactical and just keep your ears open and stuff, and it does not work with that. The music in the game is pretty good though. They have whole soundtracks that are pretty well, seems like they've pretty well invested in them. What I'm wondering is if they bought the rights to music that already existed, or if they had people create the music specifically for it. If they created it specifically for it, I'm impressed.
Probably a mix of both, if I'm being honest. Because
do you
it's
think they
very
buy like a
common
basic
for-
melody and then they dress it up afterwards?
Well, say you have a theme that you like, you know what I mean? That you've heard and you know will fit. You're like, wow, I really wish I could use this, but copyright. It sounds very similar, but different at the same time. It carries a lot of the thematic elements. If you just shift what octave, or you know, like if you shift it from like C major to like E major, E flat, or something like that. And so that's actually what a lot of like Hollywood stuff will do. You know what I mean? Like Avenger, and people will do that to their own work as well. But like the soundtrack for Avengers, the guy pulled music from one of the previous movies he had done, changed, you know, what major it was played in, and then called it, you know, a new piece.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, it's very interesting, and I did like the music for the Avengers,
Yeah.
but it seems like we've gotten to a point, honestly, where there's not a lot of
Watch out for that rock,
creative.
you might break your ankle.
I've yet to break a bone in this game.
Consider yourself blessed. Because when it happens, you're just like, that doesn't seem right.
Guess I'll die. But nah, not a lot of creative music out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense, because there's this idea that like all music is derivative, and I don't necessarily feel like that's always true, but you can certainly find elements or inspirations from previous music.
All words are made up.
What was that to our left?
What was what to our left?
Very short, kind of like not a chirp, but
Sounded tiny?
it did sound tiny. Yeah.
I don't know. Snacky, snacky, snacky. Snacking along. Their little arms really are ridiculous. Like, I get so used to seeing dinos that I don't think about it, but then sometimes I just like, oof. Those are awkward looking.
You know what I don't understand? Theoretically, because of genetics, and we do have some genetic information from dinosaurs, we should be able to tell what they look like, but we still use what they refer to as the shrink wrapping method. You know what I mean? Where they basically like do the bare minimum, pull skin over the bone, fit muscle where muscle sort of needs to go, and then shrink wrap it. Which is not like, if you do that to anything in nature, it looks haunting. You know, it is not an accurate representation of what it looks like.
Interesting.
There's some funny examples.
I've heard of that, I think. I think I've even seen them do it to like just modern day animals, and they're just like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's like, they could theoretically pull from the genetics and tell what it looks like, is my thought process on it. Like, certainly they could tell if they're like feathers or code for like hair or something like simple like that.
There's a few things, but most of the time, because the material's been fossilized, it breaks down the genetic code, so I don't know how they go about doing it. And it might
We have some
depend on the animal.
preserved, you know, where it's it didn't get caught and does that eventually loop down, or are you leaving?
Yeah, let's go back down that way. I think the only responsible thing to do with that is to clone them immediately.
Of course. But no, there have been things I've been.
Here, don't go that way though, because it'll box you in if you're careful, and I don't want to get locked in there. Actually, it just stopped.
But no, there are some things that have been preserved. They got caught in like amber or something, and there's been like some where it's not fossilized. We actually have like soft tissue got frozen or caught in the swamp and somehow did.
I insist on clones.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I've been following
On
this
some
for
level.
26 years. I deserve something out of this.
No, on some level, I will be mad though if they clone dinosaurs and bring them back before they bring back the chestnut trees.
What? No, dinosaurs are way cooler than chestnut trees. Are chestnut trees extinct?
They're like, in North America, they're all but. There's like one and it's tiny.
So you'd really rather see more chestnut trees than a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, I just think that it is garbage that they have let cool stuff go extinct that is genuinely useful to humanity and society for fear of what it might do to nature. Which makes no sense. You know, because their argument is like, if we put the chest... What?
Just wanted to make sure that was our footprints.
Like, their argument is like, if we bring back the chestnut tree, which naturally existed here, but give it the ability to fight off this virus we brought over from China, then maybe, just maybe, we will ruin the ecosystem.
Coronavirus?
Like the death of... No.
Oh. Just clarifying.
No, the rocks are bugging on me. Where are you going?
I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like a way to make the happening happen. It's pretty much the same theory as Jurassic Park. If you make dinosaurs, they're going to respawn in ways that you don't expect or want. And if you clone chestnut trees with special genetics, they will secrete a pheromone that will cause humans to kill themselves. Science.
Yeah, no, I don't buy into it.
Science!
Science. Science is dumb. They're overly cautious unnecessarily in places where the evidence is staunchly against them. And then in some places they're just like, yeah, let's try this, and you know, because why not?
Case in point.
Yes, yes.
I'm assuming you saw that clip with Jon Stewart.
Nope.
What? Oh, bro. I would recommend we stop and you watch it right now. It was phenomenal. So Jon Stewart went on Steve Colbert's show like the last couple days, and you know what? I'll just play it into the microphone because it's hilarious. Steven Crowder was talking about it, so was Ben Shapiro. Jon Stewart.
Yeah, no, I was gonna watch the Crowder show on it because I don't take them like super seriously. It's not where I go for like intellectual politics, but they do cover important stuff that happens sometimes.
Yep. Okay, you ready to listen to this?
All right, keep burping up the stream.
Actually, I'm not going to have you listen to it. I'm going to have you watch it because his mannerisms are hilarious.
Gotcha. I'll pull it up. What was the name?
I'm already sending you the link. It's Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert, and then you can just do like Wuhan virus or whatever. It's genuinely funny and refreshing. Feel free to listen to it loud enough. Well, it might be going through your headphones, so don't worry. That scared me. Are you still listening?
Look, man, I thought it would be funnier than it was, to be honest. But who knows? What I'm hoping will happen is someone in the chat will be dumb enough to be like, "Yeah, man, I absolutely am,"
Into it.
and then we just eat them, like for
Stupid.
This clip is great.
Yeah.
No, I'm losing it at the this disease is the same name as the lab.
You get to the Hershey's Chocolate Factory part.
No,
Oh, that's
not unless I missed it from laughing over typing. Yeah, no, got to the chocolate factory bit. 10 out of 10.
But I really enjoyed his intro. Where he's just like, you could tell like he set it up so perfectly, and everybody thought he was being so sincere. You know, we really owe a great debt to science that has helped take away so much of the pain of this pandemic that was most likely caused by science.
Got him.
Eat him. You can tell Stephen Colbert is just mortified. It's like
Anytime Steve Colbert is notified, it's good for society.
exactly. It's funny because he pretty much got famous working for Jon Stewart. He used to be on the whatever it's called. It's not the Today Show. It's not the Weekly Show. Weekly. Nightly Show. I don't know. He was on Jon Stewart's show. Whatever show Trevor Noah does now and made miserable.
The Daily Show.
Daily Show. Thank you.
Yeah, comedy isn't what he used to be. I've even watched his stand-up. He cannot deliver a line. Trevor Noah, like the least funny. He's actually had some like interesting, like, you know, would almost be funny bits before, and then he goes to deliver them, and it's just like, ugh.
I think if he was not, this is going to sound maybe a little bit canned, but I feel like he'd be funny outside of politics because he does have, he's an effective communicator, but he's essentially good at spin. Because he's charismatic, he's got like, I don't know what the phrasing is. He has an appealing personality. That's not the right word, not personality. He's articulate. He's very well spoken. He's kind of got that Barack Obama thing where it's just like you can listen to him talk, but then when you realize the substance of what he's saying, it just makes you want to throw up inside. Like, oh, you're actually just like a really shiny gift box wrapped around a turd. I got an Ava over here. That.
I don't. Where are you at on food? I'm at 66%.
Oh, okay. I'll eat it. Yeah, those little dry throws, they fill you up way more than I expected to.
Yeah, no, it's crazy considering how small.
Exactly. There's also these little things that are even smaller than them. They're like little four-legged They look like a badger dinosaur. They're even smaller, they're really slow, they're super easy to kill, and they give you a lot of food. Good news is, I think we're actually near the spawn beach. And I mentioned it yesterday, we can't camp on the beach, but we can roam around the woods immediately by the beach. So when stuff spawns, it very often spawns down there. Actually, here's what I'll do. I want to pull up the coordinates and I'll find the nearest body of water. Negative 192 by 185. Yeah, we can just follow the river north. So let's go northeast a bit. How are you on water? Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm at right at 70%.
Yeah, we're just fine. Actually, we can just straight shot it north without having to deter it. So we saw Kyle yesterday, like I told you. Tomorrow morning we're going to see Kaylin's sister and her husband and their kids. And then working. I'm going to go see them before, during, and after work, depending on my appointments. I have a really early appointment in the morning. If that falls through, I'll go hang out with them instead. If it doesn't fall through, I'll go hang out with them after. And then I'm seeing Kyle again on Friday. It's a busy week. How is it right now? Oh dear. Yeah, I need to go to sleep soon. Like I have to. Probably like 10 minutes. Like you can tell, I love it. Stephen Colbert keeps drinking his coffee during this like outrageous monologue because he's just so physically uncomfortable. I actually noticed that. I'll catch myself doing it from time to time. But like whenever people have water and they start getting uncomfortable or they just want to do something with their hands, I think I saw him like grab his coffee like 3 different times and start drinking it. There's a body of water down there. Oh, I know which one. It's a swamp.
I'm getting tired. What was that?
I don't know. Why is it so freaking dark? There's no stars in the sky. I've heard it before. It might be a theory. Might be a Spinosaurus. I just want to get to the water. Hear that?
On one hand, nope.
We need to move. Did you hear the ground shaking?
Mm-hmm. On one hand, this far into the game, I'm very uncomfortable with dying.
Yep. There's something moving up ahead of us. Something small. Sounds like a velociraptor.
And on the other hand, would be pretty exciting. I am uncomfortable with this
Me
slope.
too. What does this little guy want? Where are you? I want to kill it. Nope. Time to go. Time to go.
What happened?
It's still coming at us, whatever it is.
I will say, this game, I feel like, should more heavily incentivize large things. Like, I don't know if it would be annoying because it would make it like super dangerous when you were young. But typically in the wild, large things don't go after like semi-large things. You know what I mean? And the reason being is because if you get an injury, then
Yeah.
the odds of you making a full recovery and being healthy and fine and living a nice long life after that is not very high.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like that in this game. I mean, sometimes people will fight just because they want to fight, but I mean, just like how when you saw that thing that was around the same size as us, we were kind of hesitant to go for it because things can still really mess you up. Like, I won the fight with that Spinosaurus, but I was hurt. I was bleeding for a long time. We still need water. Thunder again. I think I hear a river. Can't smell it, but I hear it. So I think I mentioned it to you yesterday, but yeah, people will twink on this game. They'll get up to max sub-adult and then they'll just leave it there. I don't really want to do it, but I'm curious about it. Because, like, we ran for a long time and hardly didn't even, like, run the risk of running out of stamina yet. Ooh. Yeah, I was here earlier. This is where I was when you logged in, this general area. There's just a giant hole. Like, there's clouds in the hole. You can't really see to the bottom, and I don't want to risk getting up close to try. This is also where all the Dilophosaurs were earlier.
Are Sophia and Hal really the best
I don't even know who that is.
examples of romance?
Who are they?
From Hal's Moving Castle.
From what?
Very popular. Howl's Moving Castle. Very popular Studio Ghibli film.
Studio what film?
Ghibli.
What the hell is Ghibli?
Oh, how are you just now finding out about Studio Ghibli?
What is Ghibli? That,
It's just the name, Ghibli.
I don't understand.
Dude's
Is it a style?
Dude's an
Is
animator.
it a genre? Oh. Wait, so is it an anime?
The guy's Japanese. I guess that makes
Anime.
it an anime,
Just kidding.
but it's in English for the English voice actors and not exactly anime style.
Sounds like hentai.
Oh, it's fairly
I
appropriate.
didn't mean that. I just wanted to sound educated about anime while being insulting. There's a Ava over here somewhere. Oh, it heard me.
Patty.
Got him.
Well, 50-50 this one.
Okay. 1,
3,
2,
2,
3.
1, go. That's super synchronized on my screen.
Yep, me too. That's great. So happy together. Ah, finally sunlight. I can't see me loving the thought of you for all my life.
Nah, I think they should do like a 40-20 if they're going to do daytime, nighttime.
I agree. Freaking, I consistently hate nighttime in this game. Ooh, you gonna kill something. There it is. It's dead ahead, but it's a ways.
I don't see it on my screen yet.
It's kind of behind these bushes up here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's something nearby. It's just, you know. And he's running directly for it. Seriously? You hear that guy talking in the forest, right?
Nope.
You
I
can't hear
swear I
that?
just met him now. Got him. No, I heard that time.
3, 2, 1. Sweet. Hear that?
Yep.
I think that's an herbivore. Might be a Pachycephalosaurus. It's definitely not an apex predator. Might be an apex herbivore, but hard to tell. Okay. Here, let's go find out what this is. It is not far away.
I think it's up this ridge a little bit.
Exactly.
I put in both headphones, so I got a little bit better directional.
Yeah.
So these are actually really good. I mean, the microphone isn't good, but almost no headphones have a good microphone.
Yeah, these Turtle Beaches that I bought when I think I was in Utah, they work great. They weren't particularly expensive ones. I think they might have been $100 ones. I don't see anything yet.
I stopped hearing anything.
Me too.
I wonder if that's because I got kind of close.
Yeah, maybe he saw us. Yeah, he had to have seen us or heard us or something.
Heard something down this way. I don't think it's him, but
Oh, here's a little critter.
what is up? Is that Hayden hopping in?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Kinda lost my rec.
You what?
Oh no.
I kinda died.
Oh,
I got gangbanged.
by what?
Everything. Let's just say, first, I was at the lake that we were at yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Or that.
In the swampy area.
So, yeah, I was there. Then I went to Twins, and I was just walking around there for like an hour or so. I got to a fresh adult, and then an adult Rex charged out of nowhere, tried to kill me, and I managed to get away from it. And then I got attacked by like 3 Utahs. I built all 3 of them. 2 of them died, and the other one ran away. And then an aloe came along while I was like still hurt and finished me off.
And then he ate for days.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
Like
Oh.
I was just trying to live, but
I definitely know the feeling.
just
You caught me right when I'm about to log off. I was about to log and then we heard something. Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, you scared the crap out of me. The Arcane just like yelled or roared. It's just like scary noises.
I'm way up top by Hot Springs now.
Hot Springs. I actually don't know where that one is.
It's like I want to say the northeast side.
What are you chasing? Are you running? You're just running for fun. Is Hot Springs the swamp with the geysers?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock after bed. I have to get up at 8. I hate going to sleep.
Yeah.
It's bad time. Figure out where the nearest body of water is.
I tried out Verma. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's super fun. Oh, there's there's whatever that was again, Mitchell. You hear him talking?
I know. I've been stalking it this direction.
Oh,
I love being able to pick up and drag bodies
it's
everywhere.
so nice.
Footprints.
I don't smell any.
Yeah, I seen what you were saying about everyone being a crocodile.
Yeah, it's
Like,
ridiculous.
like on the server I was by, I think it was actually one of this servers, but on over everyone. Well, there were like 3 or 4 Carnos. Then there was a Juvie Utah, and then everyone else was a fucking crocodile. Like,
There it is. Did you break your foot, Mitchell?
Nope.
Oh. What were you chasing?
There was something like to our immediate left. I keep hearing it, and then I tried to like crouch up on it,
Uh-huh.
but we're not quiet enough to crouch and sneak up on
Well,
it.
we are. It's
I-
quieter on.
not
It's
gonna be
quieter on
alive
their
for a
screen
while.
than it is on ours.
I've got
Maybe he's just
videos.
generically moving in the opposite direction.
I get the feeling I'm not gonna be long. I'm not gonna be alive for much longer.
Don't say that.
Cause, no, behind me, there is a giant like herd of fucking herbivores and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and then in front of me, there's gigas.
Oof.
I'm not sure which one to go past.
I would go for the herbivores because they're
Yeah.
likely to be terrified, and if they see the ear, just ignore them. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
depends on the player, but herbivores tend to not be so
Most herbivores don't give a shit.
exactly.
I'm not exactly sure where these gigas are. I just heard them roar, and I haven't laid eyes on them.
3, 2, 1.
Kind of scares me.
Oh, there's our friend Mitchell. Across the river, there's 2 of them.
2 of them.
Dude. What are those? These are not Rexes, they're Allosaurs, and they're scared.
Wanna roar at the same time? Just for funsies?
No, because I don't want to attract anything bigger. Why are they white? Who would willingly do that? I don't understand.
Only 1 giga, but not too worried.
They just had a
Fast, you know?
group meet. They're like, hey, you wanna blend in with nothing?
There's a,
Whoa, what was that?
it's an AI. It's just like that squawky noise.
Nah, I think the audio bugged because I was water, but it didn't sound like
There's
lasers
something
this
else in
time.
the river. I think it's a, it's either a Drya or a Utah. Looks like a Utah. Nope, just be sneaky, sneaky. It might actually just be a Velociraptor. It's kind of big to be a Velociraptor. It's a Velociraptor. Seems they're useless, but.
They're only good for when you're like a juvie.
Yeah, the only problem is when you're a juvie, they're legitimately dangerous.
They target you.
Bleed you.
Like they're not hard to deal with if you're like a juvie Rex, Giga, or anything.
Yeah, as long as you get the bite on them
Anything
first.
that does a little, yeah. But if you're like a little juvie Utah, it's pretty much gonna kill you. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're a juvie Utah, it can 2-hit you. But if you're like a Rex, it takes a little while.
Hey Mitchell, I think I found either 2 rocks or them. I think they're rocks, but yeah, that's over there.
Yeah, those are rocks.
Got excited. They're talking. You can hear them. The only thing that could be a problem is if they have a bigger group.
Now the real question: to adult or subadult?
I usually go with the adult.
Oh, their footprints veered this way.
I like to be the adult Rex just because I can break legs and do 1200 damage.
Yeah, Mitchell, I don't know if I
I
told you
know.
that. If you break, you have to like specifically bite them in the leg, yeah?
Yeah.
Their legs can break.
I mean,
too.
it's not you have to bite them in the leg. It's basically if they're moving, like say if they're crouched or if they're like walking around and you bite them, it'll break their leg most of the time. But if they're just like standing still and then you like it, if they're just normally standing still, it takes like 2 or 3 hits to break their leg.
Gotcha.
But if they're walking, it only takes 1.
Nice.
Pretty much if they're moving at all or crouched.
Nah, on one level, I don't necessarily want like the maintenance, like the stamina maintenance and stuff of being an adult.
Yeah.
On another level, I want to be intimidating.
Yeah.
I lost the sense of smell. I lost their
Most of the
footprints.
time, if you're intimidating, nothing messes with you.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cut off up there.
Go this way. I hear them talking.
Like, if you're just like a little sub-Rex, like, you're not gonna be able to take on as much aloes or anything as a full adult.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Crossed over at this island
Yeah, I
here.
actually see them. Yep.
I'd say with like the way the server is, Like, I know over
Go
at
this
Great
way,
Falls,
Mitchell.
there's
Wrong way.
just a bunch of apexes.
Sorry, I was just following their footprints.
They crossed over. I see them in this little meadow up there. Yeah, I would actually, I'd grow.
I know there's a bunch of apexes on this server.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's the only reason I would grow. Like, there's a Giga at Hot Springs I just walked past. Then there's, like, just a bunch of, like, chants and everything. That, I mean, I'd classify those as apexes. They'll kill any
They're
apex in one
They're
hit.
in here, Mitchell. I don't know how far in they are, but I heard them.
No, they sound pretty close. Just wait. I'm at 0.999.
Oh. Where'd you go? I lost you.
You think a Juvie Rex can take on a Juvie Trike?
That's a good question. I did earlier,
I mean,
but he was like.
I know it can kill it. It's a fair fight, but like, last time I was a Juvie Trike, there was like 8 different Rexes and stuff that tried to go in.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never actually
Yeah,
fought
no,
a
definitely
Triceratops.
It,
Other than the
it
baby
will
baby.
to hit you.
Here's the footprints.
It hit me once and I'm on the last screen.
Oof.
Definitely cannot. I mean, like, sure you could if you were just like straight behind it and biting its tail, but like, fuck no. It hit me once and I'm just about dead.
I got their footprints, Mitchell. There. Straight this way again.
Like, I should kill it, or at least try, but it just broke its leg. I'm not even gonna try it though. It's just backed up against a fucking wall, so I can't even get up behind it
Gotcha.
without dying. I'm about to be starving as well. This is not
Might just risk it. If he's got a broken leg.
not ideal. Yeah, but it's also backed up against a wall, so all it has to do is swing once and I'm dead. I'm on the last screen already because it hit me once.
At this speed, at this pace, Mitchell. Oop, there you are. You're very big. Yep, they're talking again.
If it wasn't backed up against a wall, I would try to kill it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of backed up against a wall, so I can't get behind it.
Are Triceratops always players, or do they ever do AI for them?
The only AIs are Avas, Philos, Oros, and Tacos.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I keep calling the Oros Dryos.
I mean, you're not far off.
Yeah, I just get them mixed up.
The Oro's almost better than the Taco.
Yeah.
Or the Dryo.
The Oros give a lot of food for how small they are.
Yeah.
So there's footprints here. There's gore right there, which doesn't do us any good anymore, Mitchell. They're too large for it. But
I'm at 8% food.
so the footprints lead off to the right a little bit, but I hear them talking to the left. Or not. They might have split. They might have split up. I don't know.
Is that growth event going on still or not?
No, they did it earlier. It was obnoxious. They kept doing the banners
I
thing.
got footprints.
Oh, yep. I see
Yeah.
them too.
I don't know if it was still going on or not because I was at work. Yeah, it was supposed to be my day off, but I called in.
What do you
Be lucky it sucked.
What do you do?
I work at. I just work at Subway. I need to get my license still, but.
Alright, let's sneaky Mitchell. They're talking a lot, so for some reason they either let their guard down or...
Here tomorrow, which, yeah, tomorrow, we're leaving for, like, Myrtle Beach area, and, I'll be lucky if my boss or someone that works at my work doesn't try to call me in, even though I put that I'm gonna be out of the state.
Mitchell, they're all the
Like-
way on top of the hill. I see them.
Gosh, they sound so close.
It's throwing me off.
There's a Rex at Titan Lake somewhere.
I think there's just stuff in this area because I've got stuff to my left that I'm hearing.
Is it the same chat sound?
I think
Yeah,
so.
they might be spread out a little bit. I could try to, like... I'm trying to flank them and spook them into your direction. I don't know how reliable that will be, but...
Trying to find something to eat real quick.
I'm losing my tree cover.
I hear taco. Well, not starving to death anymore. That's good. Still on the last screen though.
Here's a little Oro running right up to me, tempting me. Sounds like he's over towards you now. It's just emotionally confusing for me.
Really want to get to like full adult and then just go over to Great Falls. Like, I know what's around there, and I know I can kill most of the stuff around there. Like, most of it's just, like, dibbles and stuff. Diablos.
Arcane, does it sound like he's to your left or to your right? Or straight in front of you?
Straight in front, maybe slightly to the left. Sounds close to.
Oh, there's a cliff here. So yeah, they're to my left, which means they're inside of this little... Well, at least this one is inside of this perimeter I'm trying to set. Unless they found a way down the hill. Yeah, what the heck? What the actual heck? They're down below me on the cliff. That doesn't make any sense. He was just up here. I saw him. Wait, what the He sounds like he's
Right here.
by you. Ooh, you got him.
Got
Look
one.
at you. All right.
He had injured his leg
Broke it.
on those rocks.
Yes.
Yeah, there goes his friend.
Well, by the rules of the game, we have to eat them.
Alrighty, 3, 2,
sorry.
1.
Good job, man.
What do you kill?
Allosaurus. I think it was an aloe.
Are you a toddler?
Wow, he's smaller than I thought he'd be. Well, now he can go kill his friend.
Is an
I
aloe?
wonder if I can
Sarah?
out stamina him.
Yeah, no, that was fun. They would have been much better off had they. What I was doing, and I was sneaking up on them in the tree cover there, because I kept hearing them. And then I was just like, oh, there he is, limping and moving slow.
Oh, there he is. I hear him. I got his footprints. I know you probably have to get your stamina back up.
Yeah,
Are you both adult or just?
I'm a high level sub. I'm not 100 yet. I'm like around 92, 93. He just hit adult like 20 minutes ago.
Nice. I'm at 61% juvie because I died, but
crazy how fast stamina goes down.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one downside to being an adult. I mean, you are able to outrun a lot, but
Yeah.
like if you're an adult and you get the speed boost, you can easily outrun most things in this game. Like you can outrun aloes. I think you're almost able to outrun dillos. But easily outrun gigas. And Spinos.
Yeah, I think if we, one, just being a conscience here, but eventually it sounded like you needed to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the
But two, if we're gonna keep stalking him, I do think night will be our friend.
do what?
If we keep
Oh, yeah.
stalking him, I think nighttime, yeah, we'll slow him down. But if we are on his footprints, or if he just keeps stalking,
I'm on his footprints.
wonder if he's heading towards this water.
He absolutely is. He's probably dehydrated. Or he's going to try to use it to escape because I think I'm closer to it than I realized.
I sniffed and now I can't see.
Yeah,
Because
but
the
I'm in the
water
same boat.
circle is just.
If you're at night, if you have your night vision turned on, you should be able to see the footprints without using your sniff or
In
whatever.
theory.
They should just be white.
Yeah, it doesn't show up as well or as far into the distance though.
Yeah.
So
They're
it's.
getting inconsistent. I don't know. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here he is. Found him. He's trying to swim away in the water.
Yeah, I don't know how far ahead of me you are.
I'm quite a ways. He's gonna run out of stamina and drown in the water, I'm pretty sure. He says fork call, I don't mind that. not an Allosaurus. It's like a young Giga. Wow, one shot him.
There was a sub-giga over there earlier.
I might not be able to eat him because of the water. Wait, no.
I could probably get like a grow from the admins, but I don't really care. Because the Rex that chased me from Twins, it was protecting a sub-giga that was over there.
Ooh, what was that?
Me talking. The guy was saying, there's no way you guys needed to hunt me that fast. I said there was. We ate your friend in 6 seconds. And then I ate you. Yeah, there's still some of his carcass here. So much for... We obeyed the rules. That's what he gets for naming himself MC Vagina.
My favorite McDonald's meal.
No. Oh, will I eat the rest of them? I thought I was far away from
No,
you
you're
guys.
with me. I mean, you just gotta keep coming my way.
Oh, I got distracted when you murdered him. No, how? I lost the AI. Did you cross through the water?
There's a bridge on the right.
Like, how do...
That that's concrete goes straight across.
Gotcha. Gosh, my character was
loser who
walking
can't
weird,
finish
but
the
was
first
walking
body.
any... I was walking weird, but I wasn't showing any, like, injury or anything like that, and I wasn't slowed, so I was just like, what is happening? Like, my left... Like, left leg was just, like, glitching out and crossing over my right.
Yeah, just go very, very carefully.
Okay, where
I
you
don't know
at?
why it's so inconceivable for this guy that 2 Tyrannosaurus Rexes ate his friend and need to eat another carcass. I'm right here. Just keep coming to my name. So you just have to.
Oh yeah, no,
You
I
kind of
can
have to
see you pretty
angle
well.
because it'll like tell you you can drink, and if you just mess around with your camera, it'll let you eat.
Where's that?
That white lump right there in the water. This rock, it's not a rock. You be able to get a hold of it?
Hold on. See if sniffing helps me see it better.
It's not gonna help you see it. will it? Can you not see the body? Like it didn't proc for you?
No.
Oh, you just walked over it. Hold on, turn back around. I will point my snoot directly at it if my game will stop freaking out and then we walk towards it. Okay, so... Okay.
I go super near me. Two of them.
Yeah. Right there, just don't turn your character, just turn the camera around a little bit. Yeah, right there, lets me eat. Nothing?
Nothing going. There's not even a body there, so.
Oh, that's stupid. I guess I'll eat it. All to myself.
I'm killing Ava right now. There we go.
What's your percentage on?
Like 65 or 66.
Arcane, what's your hunger percentage on?
35.
Okay. There was an Ava on the other side of the lake, right?
Yep.
I'll try to find that. And then I'm going 9.
Are you guys still at like the East Swamp? or-
No, we're pretty far. We're at the dam. Apparently there's a dam. And I'm saying the dam because I'm at a dam.
One, there's like three. Wait, are you at Titan Lake?
I don't know.
Is it just a giant lake with a dam? Or is it like a river and a dam?
It's actually a very wide river and a dam, I think. Would you say, Mitchell?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a river.
Yeah.
Alright. So you would be like... Hang on, I gotta pull them up.
You can just give you map coordinates. We're at 37 by negative 160.
Yeah. Okay, so you're at Titan Lake's dam, but I think you... Wait,
It's a very long lake, if it is.
yeah. You're at Titan Lake, you're where I just
Oh.
was.
I've actually never been
Oh,
here
dude.
before, I don't think.
It's just a very, very big lake.
Nice.
There's like 3 or 4 islands in it.
Hmm.
I can one call. See if you can hear it.
Did you hear that?
No. Then again, I'm not exactly close
My
enough.
turn.
His is louder.
Yeah. I gotta get close to the damn end of the lake. I'm at the other end.
Alright, Mitchell, let's just log and we'll get you a meal next time we log on.
That's fair.
Otherwise, I'm gonna just keep. I gotta let that pay off. I gotta let that little small victory pay off and just feel the joy that it sparked. Oh, that was fun, man. We had a successful little hunt there. Even though it wouldn't let you eat the body. I one-shot him too. I was surprised. I don't think they were aloes. I think they were like small gigas. Or what's the other one, Hayden? It's like...
There's
It
Ceratops.
wasn't a Ceratosaurus. There's a
It's
big
got-
one that's like the Giganotosaurus, but it's like more bulky.
Carno.
Chrono?
There's Carnos, Ceratos, Aloes, Gigas,
Here's an AI by me.
Rexes. Then there's Dillos, Spinos, it could have just been like juvenile Acros.
Acro. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if that's what they actually are, because I have a hard time telling Acros apart from... The Mitchell couldn't be, I just killed a little Velociraptor. Or did you already log off?
pretty much
What?
the way
Yeah,
you
I
can
already
tell an
logged.
aggro from a Giga is just from the spines on its back. And they do like no damage.
Well, Mitchell, did you safe log?
Yeah.
How did you safe log that fast? Because I was still in the process.
It only
It's 45 seconds.
takes 45
I was
seconds.
in the
Yeah.
process of safe logging when I heard the thing. But then I also started looking for it without saying anything, so that makes sense. Never mind. Well, fortunately, the Velociraptor would give you like maybe 5 to 10% food, so you're not really missing out on a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up, I'm tired and also have to use the restroom, which is an awful
Yep, me too.
combination.
Let's go do that in tandem, but alone.
But alone. Very important to clarify. Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Good night, Aiden.
See ya. Good night.
Good night, world.